tradition with a twist. That's the mark of a maker.
Welcome back. It might not even be 10:30, but it's lunchtime for early risers like ourselves.
And Simon is cooking for our bellies today.
Yes,
our bellies.
Nice of you to dress for lunch too, right?
This is my brunch attire if I'm rocking out
really?
on an ordinary Saturday
Just rolled
afternoon
out of
once
bed.
upon a time.
Right, well, for your delight today, we're doing a nice little vegetarian option. So we're doing a grilled, or baked, I should say, Portobello mushroom bagel. And we're going to make our own tomato relish as well. The star of the show are these bad boys. It's no easy feat to get these, as we discovered yesterday, but thankfully through some very good detective work on behalf of my colleague in Robbie's store in Kilmacud, we got the Portobello mushrooms. If you can't find them, the large breakfast mushrooms will do. You know the large breakfast mushrooms, you get them in 3 or 4.
Okay, so just add a few more to your bun.
So I want to show you a little trick just in terms of prepping the mushrooms, okay? All you want to do is you want to take the stalk off, okay? Now, people get a bit nervous when they're cleaning mushrooms, okay? All you got to do is get some dry kitchen towel or a pastry brush and just brush the dirt from the mushroom. Never, ever run these under the tap and give them a wash. Because these are sponges. If you run them under a tap, they'll take the water on board. You won't notice it, but then when you go to bake them, the water will come out and you end up boiling the mushrooms as opposed to baking them or grilling them.
Okay, so safe enough just to brush them, that's all they need?
Just brush them, have a little look. You can trim the edges if you like. You don't need to be too fussy. This is a rustic kind of a sandwich. Yeah, get the stalk off there because that'll take a lot longer to cook. So in a little roasting tray, we put 4 of our mushrooms. Now, as I said, these are sponges. These will take on any flavour that we hit them with. So we're going to start it with a little drizzle of olive oil.
Okay.
And then we're going to hit it with a clove of garlic that I have crushed and chopped. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that each mushroom gets a little hit of each of these ingredients. So a little sprinkle of the garlic.
And you're saying that because they're so sponge-like, obviously you would really taste those ingredients.
You will taste them.
You've got to be mindful not to put too much on.
Not too much. Just make sure each of them gets a little touch of everything, okay? We're going to hit them then with a little balsamic vinegar.
Lovely.
Again, just a splash on each. And then we're going to preheat our oven to 160 degrees and we're going to bake them for about 8 to 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on them, okay? A little bit of fresh thyme on them as well is gorgeous.
And what are we looking at as indicators that they're ready to come out?
Do you know what? It's a texture thing.
Okay.
Yeah, again, you can take one out and just cut it. Make sure it's cooked all the way through, nice and soft. So we've hit that with olive oil, garlic, balsamic and a little bit of fresh thyme. That's it. Into the oven then for 8 to 10 minutes. Just as I say, keep an eye on them.
Okay.
Now, the kicker with this dish is that we're going to make our own tomato relish. And this isn't like every other dish I've cooked. This sauce will work on many dishes. This can work as a burger sauce. If you're making a grilled chicken sandwich or something like that, this is gorgeous on it. So to start it in the pan, I've got a little bit of olive oil with a red onion that I've chopped as finely as I could.
Okay.
And I've let that cook down. Give it about 10-15 minutes just to get nice and soft. We're then going to hit that with 2 cloves of garlic that I've chopped.
Okay.
Again, we're just adding flavour.
And would this dressing keep the relish?
Yeah, you can make this will make up this kind of size of batch. You can pot it and just keep it in the fridge. It'll sit there for a week happily. We're going to hit that then with a tablespoon, or teaspoon I should say, of red wine vinegar. And you will smell that straight away. That's going to hit you now in a minute.
Coming our way, yeah.
Give it a little stir through.
Is that a low heat, Sarah? What is it?
Yeah, it's kind of a low heat. Yeah, you just want to heat these through. We're not looking for an aggressive cook on these. We're going to cook it out. Wow, that vinegar is catching my throat.
Straight in the face.
You will get that in a minute. So, again, we're looking for a balance of flavours because we got in with the vinegar. We're going to pop in 2 teaspoons of sugar just to balance out the sharpness that the vinegar.
Did you just put in regular granulated sugar there?
Exactly, yeah, 2 teaspoons of that, Laura. And then the star of this particular dish is the tomatoes. Now, I've got a punnet of cherry tomatoes. You can use plum tomatoes, whatever you can get your hands on. Just chop them in half. Get them as small as you can. Don't be worrying about how big or small they are because we're actually going to blitz this sauce with our blender. So all you've got to do is stir them through.
So you're looking to soften them then?
You're looking just to cook them down. We're going to cook these down now for about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay. Make sure they go nice and soft. Just on a low heat, put a lid on there so all of your flavours don't evaporate, all that liquid. You want to keep a little bit of liquid in it because you want to keep this loose sauce.
Okay, so you're going to leave them for that time. You're not
just leave it. Give it
it
the odd stir. Keep an eye on it. Just turn it over. So about 20, 25 minutes, cook that sauce out. And then what you're going to do is you're going to leave it, take it off the heat, let it cool. Then just pop it into your food processor or use a hand blender, and you end up with this. So that quantity will make this much sauce.
Let's have a look at the consistency.
So it's kind of it's a thick enough kind of a sauce, but as I say, you can use this on a burger, you could use this on a grilled chicken sandwich. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous little sauce.
And you need to have that consistency, because I imagine if it was too runny, it'll
You
fall
do,
off.
exactly, it'll fall out of the sandwich. So to build the dish then, after 10 minutes, our mushrooms are beautiful and baked. And you'll see how much they've cooked down there.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, they're swimming.
They are, that's the balsamic and that's the olive oil. So all we're going to do is, I've heated these bagels in the oven. We're going to start with a bagel on its back, and then we're going to hit that with some of our gorgeous tomato relish. And you can put this in a bottle and just squeeze it on there. And as you say, Laura, this will happily sit in a little tub in the fridge for at least a week.
Aidan, you tend to go for veggie dishes when we go out for lunch the odd time, don't you?
Do I?
You have in
Sorry,
the past.
hang on, you two go out for lunch.
Yeah, sorry. You can come the next time. We used
I must
to.
give you my phone number.
Obviously not anymore, Simon, but once upon a time.
Yes, in happier times.
You're
gone
out the
by.
door too quick, but anyhow.
So I'm dressing this with some baby spinach. Now, of course, you can
lovely.
use a mixed salad leaf, whatever
Yeah,
you want.
any lettuce of any.
Whatever's your choice. And then we're going to take our gorgeous baked mushrooms, just take the excess oil and balsamic off that. I'm going to pop that on there. And because it's Sunday, Aidan, because you're about to do a workout, we're going to go with 2 per bagel, okay?
Okay.
This is pretty healthy, though.
Just to add to
Nice
the
and
fact
healthy,
I can't have it.
But
Lovely.
the key with this is its flavour. We've loaded that mushroom with gorgeous flavours of garlic, olive oil. We've got fresh thyme in there, and we've got our balsamic. Same with the sauce. A little bit of sauce to finish. And then
Bookend it.
put that in there. And if you want, if you could be so bothered,
Look, yeah.
that can go in there.
That's the deli touch,
You
isn't
can-
it?
The kids can use that as a pigeon put hole then later on.
Or a sword.
I just want to cut this through and show you what this actually comes out like.
And Simon, just if somebody did want to cook this for family or friends
Yes.
and add some meat, would you put on a slice of bacon? Would that ruin the taste?
Of course you could. Yeah, no, I wouldn't ruin the taste. I would add to it. I mean, you could
Fried
actually,
egg?
couple of slices of smoked bacon just grilled in the pan and just fry them in and
Stack
add
it
onto
whatever
that.
way you like.
I tried to keep it healthy.
Yeah.
today, though.
And you didn't toast the bagel.
No, you can.
Yeah.
You can. Absolutely, you can. We just don't have a toaster near me.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
You know, so
yeah, I
heat
was
it
just
in
wondering,
the
was that a
oven.
preference?
I'm working with the tools that I have.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I am. So that's it. Dead easy. The trick is the tomato relish. That's
Yes.
the one. And if you're going to make anything today out of this recipe, make that tomato relish, put it on a burger,
And use it on
put it
other
on a
things as
sandwich.
well.
Happy days. So you can tuck in now before your workout. and get your beach
Fantastic.
body.
I wish I could. Yes,
That is
that's to
lovely.
come.
A pleasure.
And
Nice one, Si, as always.
full recipe details are up on our website. That's virginmediatelevision.ie/Ireland AM. Delicious, Simon. Thank you.
A pleasure.
Now, up next, he knows a thing or two about being stuck in a house for days on end. Love Island champion Greg O'Shea is chatting in lockdown right after this break.
Tradition with a twist. That's the mark of a maker.